Ever lie awake at night wondering if using AI in your business means being dishonest with your clients? You're not alone. I talk to successful entrepreneurs who wrestle with this thought. Every day, they feel this tension. Yes, they know they want to use AI, they're experimenting with what it can do for their business, but it just doesn't feel right for them and their business or their clients. They know they need AI to stay competitive, but they're terrified that it will erode relationships that they built with their clients. They've spent years building this very specific relationship, and right now AI feels too new, too unknown, and for some, a little bit too weird. Like there's this concept of cheating. Here's what I discovered. There is a way to use AI that it does not erode trust between you and your clients. You can find ways to use AI to deepen those relationships and not destroy them. In this video, I'm walking through my exact framework and the step-by-step system you can use to build a business that uses AI in a way that you're honoring yourself, your clients, your values, and you're staying authentically true to who you are and the business that you've built. And here's the best part. You don't have to figure out all of this stuff alone. That's why we're here as a community together, building knowledge and strategy to help you with your business. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap for using AI ethically in a way that strengthens your client relationships. I've spent the last 8 to 10 years studying AI and understanding its implications not only for businesses and entrepreneurs, but for society at large. I come from a tech background and have been studying how businesses are implementing AI and understanding ways to implement it in such a way that it feels authentically you, because it helps you work smarter, but you can do it in such a way that honors your values and who you are and your client relationships. A lot of people think that there's this wrestle between staying authentic versus using this AI tool. For some, using AI feels inauthentic. But when you find a way to use it ethically in your business and have honest conversations with your clients about how you're using it, what you're using it for, and what you're not using it for, it begins to open up communication strategies and this third path that allows you to honor who you are and embrace AI at the same time while delivering results. So let's talk about that feeling when you use AI. Some of the content you get back make you feel disconnected. It feels completely generic and you really can't use that for your business. It's nothing like the authentic voice you've built your business on. The problem is you're using it like it's supposed to be a replacement, as if the information you're receiving back from it is actually information you're supposed to use out of the gate. And that's just not true. The way to use AI in your business to make the most sense for you and your clients is to use AI as if it's an assistant, partner, or a background researcher, a team member. Imagine if you hired a real assistant. This assistant has never met any of your clients. They have never heard your stories. They never really understand what you truly value. That assistant probably would write emails that sound exactly what AI produces right now. Corporate, bland, forgettable emails just sounds like they were scraped from some parts of the internet that does not belong in your business. But what if you spent time teaching your assistant, sharing your experiences, explaining your values, showing them how you think about problems and solutions? Then suddenly that same assistant becomes incredibly valuable because you took the time to invest in describing to that team member who you are, what you value, and what their role is in your business. That's what we need to do with AI. We need to teach it who we are, what we believe, and how we see the world. The reason your clients trust you is because there's a very specific way you solve problems and the specific way you see the world. This is where the H in this framework comes in. And the H really stands for human voice. It's not just your words, it's your perspective, your experiences, your unique way of how you help people solve their specific problems and how you help your clients transform. This includes your core values, your communication style, your favorite way to describe a topic or a concept to your clients, and the specific ways you help people change. When you get this right, AI does not sound generic. It helps you sound more like yourself. This heart framework is about understanding how each element works together as a cohesive whole, as a system. H is that human voice we just talked about, infusing your personalities and your stories, your unique perspective in every AI interaction. When clients receive a communication from you, they hear your voice, your perspective, even when AI help you craft that message. The E in the heart framework stands for ethical storytelling. This means using AI to help you share authentic experiences and insights and resisting the urge to use anything that it fabricates. The most fascinating thing I find with AI is that there are times it brings back examples and stories that aren't yours. They bring back examples that maybe help you explain a concept but is not really relatable to you, as not true to your experience and what you know how to do. These are hallucinations and fabrications. And sometimes when you're giving AI pieces of your work and telling it to help you strategize, you have to be clear in your instructions with AI to not fabricate, to make sure that every element aligns to the documents you fed it. This means using AI to help you communicate in truth and with ethics, that everything you provide your clients based on your AI output, based on your own work, is absolutely true. AI can and should help you communicate your truth more effectively and not create false narratives. I warn you not to just take what AI gives you and copy paste, because you need to investigate and make sure it rings true to who you are, your business, and what you're doing. Now, A means aligned automation. This is where most people mess up. They attempt to automate everything or sometimes the wrong things without asking whether or not that automation that AI helps them with serves their relationship goals, serves their own personality, and serves how they're wired and how they do business. Some communication should never be automated. Other types of communication become more powerful when AI helps you personalize them at scale. The key is knowing the difference, and the key is when bringing an AI system into your business, your processes, that it is integrated authentically, feels right for you, your values, the value you're creating for your clients, and the way your personality works. R in the heart framework stands for resonant messaging. AI should help you connect more deeply to your audience. It should create stories and experiences that resonate and not bring some generic jargon pieces of content to them or communication to them that doesn't even ring true to who they are and the problems they hired you to help them solve. This means you craft messages that speak directly to their needs. The T in heart means transformational impact. Here's the ultimate test of ethical AI. Does it help your clients get better outcomes? Does it help you and your business achieve those outcomes for your clients? If your AI implementation makes your business more efficient, but your clients less successful and feeling more disconnected, then you're doing it wrong. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. When I create any content with AI assistance, I start with my own human insight, my real experiences, my genuine perspective on the problems clients face. The AI helps me articulate that more effectively, but not without me doing the work of saying, this is who I stand for, this is what I do, feeding it my own documents, my own best practices, even my own white papers. These are papers that I create to tell AI who I am, who I serve, and what I stand for in the marketplace. This helps AI articulate the real meaning behind me and my brand most clearly and effectively. AI also helps me find ways to structure my content more logically. Sometimes I have a habit of rambling. I'll use AI and say, trim this document for me and make it clearer and more succinct. This helps me adapt what I'm doing. It serves my clients better so they hear messages more succinctly that align more with what they need. If AI is helping me to be more myself, more consistently, with more people, then I'm honest about how I use it and where it comes into play and where it doesn't. I'm a strong believer that we as humans show up on this earth and we have so many collective sets of knowledge and experiences and value systems that make us uniquely valuable to our clients, to our communities that we serve, and that AI's role is not a threat to my role, but a way to assist me in what I'm doing. If this is shifting how you're thinking about AI and authenticity, if you're starting to see how these pieces fit together, drop a heart in the comments and tell me what you're getting from this conversation with me. Here are 3 steps to implement this framework. Step 1 is an authenticity audit. Look at how you're currently use AI. In fact, keep a written list with all the ways you're using AI and the tools you're using. If you're not using it, think about where you're thinking about using AI. And ask yourself, am I ensuring that it still sounds like me? Would my clients recognize this as coming from me? And does this strengthen or weaken my relationship? If you're getting uncomfortable answers, it's time to recalibrate. And that's okay, because it's a part of the iterative process of finding that strategy that works for you, your business, your clients, your personality, your processes. Step 2 is to create your own voice DNA profile. Now, I've covered this in prior videos. This is where you document what makes you uniquely you, your core values, your communication style, your favorite examples, the metaphors you like to use, your unique perspective on the industry you serve, the industry challenges, and the future of what's going on in that industry, your specific transformations that you help clients actually achieve, how you speak to others about what you do becomes your instruction manual for AI. You're teaching it who you are and what matters to you and to your clients. All of those key insights that feed your perspective. Now, here's the third key. Start small and strategic. Don't try to take every process in your business and transform everything overnight. Pick one area where AI can enhance your authentic voice. Maybe it's writing more engaging social posts. Maybe you've written the social post and you realize that there were some that did better than others and you want to analyze why. Give both to AI and say, here's 2 different social posts that I created and I found that this one had more engagement. Can you tell me why you think that is so and how to create additional social media that is similar to my voice, but will also engage others? Then you may craft more personalized email responses. Maybe you want to use AI in your business to get better and faster at responding to people, and you have a workflow that you use in your email provider service. It used to segment each section of your business based on the workflow, but now you can find ways to loop in that workflow something that's a lot more personal to that particular client or that particular subset of clients. Maybe you're using AI to develop a more compelling workshop. You're using AI to research and help you come up with findings on the current struggles of your client base. The key is to start small and measure relationship impact, not just efficiency gains. Are your clients now starting to engage with you more deeply? Are they referring more people? Are they liking your posts more? Are they staying longer on your posts or in your video content? These are the metrics that matter in a relationship-based business. I've seen entrepreneurs increase their content output about 300%, but are they actually strengthening client relationships as they do so? Because if they are, then it's because they're using AI to amplify their authentic voice rather than to replace it. When I first started using AI myself, I made all of the mistakes I warned you about. I tried to use it to create content for me. It produced nothing that I could use. It was drab. It didn't sound like me. I didn't even connect to it. So why would I use anything that I don't even want to read? It didn't have my heart. Then I developed a heart framework. I started hanging out with other AI practitioners who care about how they implement AI, and AI mentors who care about the impact that their AI implementations make. And that's when I developed the heart framework. I saw that the best implementations of AI was ensuring that the human voice was a part of the equation, that people were using it ethically, and that it aligned to the actual processes and the goals of a business. It produced information and content that resonates with your values, your clients, and their values, and actually transforms your business, because it does take some of their tasks and take some of the key processes, and it makes them run better, run smoother. AI is not about automating for efficiency's sake. It's about automating those pieces that bring you peace, that aligns with you and your personality. When I help clients think about how they will use AI, we go through these specific steps. I get to know them, their frameworks, what resonates with them, who they are, and how they can use it ethically in a way that resonates. My clients often comment about how thoughtful and strategic I am in my AI usage. They're getting the best of both worlds, my authentic voice and my perspective. It's all enhanced by AI's ability to help me communicate more clearly and consistently. The difference is profound. AI is not speaking for me. It's helping me speak more effectively. If you want to master ethical AI implementation that strengthens human connections, then subscribe to this channel. Click that notification bell. I share new strategies every week for entrepreneurs who refuse to choose between efficiency and authenticity. Here's what I want you to do next. First, try the authenticity audit I mentioned. Look at where you're using AI or thinking about using AI. Second, start documenting your voice DNA profile. Even just 10 minutes will give you clarity. Third, drop a comment and let me know what's your biggest concern about using AI in your business. I read every comment and often turn your questions into future videos. You don't have to figure this out alone. There's a whole community of us navigating this together, supporting each other, and proving that efficiency and authenticity can amplify each other beautifully. You are a beautiful, wonderful human. And that is what you need to focus on being and continue being as we implement AI into our human world. I'll see you in the next video, and wishing you all the best in finding ways to make AI work for you, your business, your clients, and your life. Until next time, see you soon.